Sarah Louwho here. Thanks for tuning in and watching. So, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw recently that I recorded an entire Fenty Beauty tutorial. And once I got through the entire tutorial, I realized that my mic was off. And you can't tell people and explain to them what you're doing if you don't have any sound. You know what I mean? So I decided to scrap that tutorial because I didn't really have another choice. And we're gonna do a brow tutorial for you guys today on the Fit and Flare brow. So I wiped off the brows that I had on, and we've got some nice little bare brows. They're shaped nicely though. I did go to my, Babe brow bar and got them nice and shaped up. A little bit crazy and wiry, but that's just my hair. So let's dive in to the Fit and Flare brow look tutorial. Alright guys, so before we get you zoomed in nice and tight on the brow, I'm going to go through what we're going to use for this tutorial. So we're going to use the Ka-Brow by Benefit. It's awesome. This is shade 2. It comes with like a little brush in it if you want to use that. I'm going to use a little bit of a tighter brush today, also by Benefit, to apply this. It is the Benefit brow brush. Has a little spoolie on one end. Next up, we're going to use the Precisely My Brow pencil. It's super cool. It has a really fine tip pencil on one end and then a spoolie on the other. You gotta love the spoolie. You just gotta love it. And last but definitely not least, the brand new released FoolProof brow powder. This is in shade 3, by the way. And it looks a little bit like this. It has 2 different shades, one for the inner corner of your brow, and then a darker shade to get a more defined tail of your brow. And it comes with this super duper cool applicator. So here's what it looks like in there, right? It's like a little hard sponge on the tip. And then it like magically transforms because like I said, we love our spoolies. Am I right? Am I right? So yeah, nice little spoolie, and then you just like retracts it and goes back in. And I just love mini things, guys. I love mini things. Am I the only one? Probably not. So let's get the show on the road. All right, now that we're nice and zoomed all up in that brow, all up in there, I'm gonna grab my Ka-Brow cream gel. This is in shade 2 from Benefit. And I'm going to pick some up on my Benefit brush, and we are going to first, let me just brush this out in case there's any like tangles in it. I'm going to create a really clean line from the inner corner top over the upper arch through to the tail. Okay, we're going to make it nice and clean. Clean and bold are the 2 key factors in the first step. Let's get the show on the road. Now that I have that line, I kind of blend it into the rest of the brow. And we're gonna pick up some more cream gel and go ahead and finish that line through the tail. Just gonna grab some more of the gel and kind of blend that line in. Sweet. So we have a nice defined upper arch now. When we brush our hair up into it, kind of shape it out, it should be nice and just clean and no questions about where that brow starts. You feel me? Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm going to come on in with the Precisely My Brow pencil. Okay, so coming in with the Precisely My Brow, I'm going to start here in the middle of the arch and kind of flare out these natural hairs. Just add some oomph to them so that you can really see them from far away, because if I'm further away, You can really see the line up top, but you really can't see the flares into it much. So we're just gonna make those a little bit more defined and give them some va-va-voom. All right guys, so now that we have that clean, bold line up top, I'm going to take my Precisely My brow pencil and add in some oomph to these hairs here. A light hand is all this takes. You really don't have to get like crazy with the penciling, like you don't have to push very hard. Try not to like overline them. There you go. And then you kind of make like little micro hairs in between those bolder hairs there. And we're gonna keep on adding those micro hairs all on in. Like for me, I'm kind of missing these brow hairs here. So I'm going to add in a couple there as well. Super, super, super light-handed, guys. Just some extra little, you know, hairs. That's all it is. Just adding a couple strokes in here so that these guys don't look like out of place. If this is too smooth, then you have the, you know, flared out. These guys wouldn't look as natural. And voila. So we still have some kind of sparsity in this inner corner of the brow. That is what we're going to use our Foolproof brow powder to fill in. And away we go. Again, I'm going to use that lighter shade to just kind of fill in these sparse areas really quickly and easily. That's what like the coolest part of this product is that it's so fast to use. Like, look at that. It's nice and shaded in perfectly now. Hello, brows. All right, guys, so I just wanted to zoom out again so you can see what a difference a brow makes. So we have the before here on this side, and we have the after here on this side. This guy is, I have good brows. I don't feel like my brows are super awful, but all brows can be better, guys. Yeah, it's just doesn't look overdone at all. It's very not trying, like a little slayage without the full slay, but you're still slaying. You feel me? On to the next one. Okay, so I feel like everybody has a stepchild brow, and this one's mine. I'm pretty sure I hear it whisper to me every once in a while, "You're not my real mom." And I'm just like, you ungrateful piece of... I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna go there. But then some days it like acts right, like, I don't know. It can't make its own mind up. But luckily I have enough brow weapons to put it in its place. So again, we're gonna start off with our Ka-Brow in shade 2. Do a little compare. This guy needs some mo. So now that we've added the flare here, I'm again just gonna come through and add a couple like hair-like flares through here, just so that it's kind of uniform and that the kind of front base of it doesn't look too smooth while the rest of them are more flaried. And again, this little sparse area, we're gonna create just a few hair-like strokes in here. You do not have to press this pencil to your face, to your skin hard whatsoever. Like, it's a really soft pencil. It's pretty cool, not gonna lie. So now that we have a couple more brow hairs there, let's fill this baby in with the FoolProof powder. Alright guys, so you see how this is pretty dense over here? And then it just kind of like stops being dense? Yeah, that's a problem. We're gonna come in with our FoolProof and bulk this guy up just a little. Not too much, just a little. Ooh, ah. FoolProof is just so cool because it's so fast and easy. Now our brows are looking somewhat similar, which is always a good thing. So you can feel free to follow this with any kind of brow setter you want. If you want even more bulky fullness to your brows, you could always use the Gimme brow that has just microfibers in it that adds a little bit of oomph to these babies. You can use a 24-hour brow setter, which is basically a hairspray or gel for your brows. Or you could use the 3D highlights as well. For me, I'm gonna leave them as is. I feel like the Cut Brow gives them some holding power on its own. If anything, I do like to use the Gimme Brow on these guys. I feel like it just adds to it. I mean, more brow is never a bad thing. You feel me? Alright guys, this is Sarah Louwho signing off. If you liked this tutorial, hit that subscribe button. No, for real. Hold on, I'll wait. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Mwah.